Okay, so today I've decided to do some welding on the Supra. In and amongst doing the front end yesterday, I decided to put the front end of the Supra back on. So, hey, I mean, I decided after all these months of the car being apart, let's bolt everything back on. Gone ahead and got new stainless hardware. Makes everything look a whole lot better. I mean, it's fantastic to see it actually look like a car again. I will need to take this all off again once I start welding underneath here. But speaking of welding, I've actually started welding here. I know, right? It's taken me, what, 2 months since cutting the rust out. But started here. And I've got to say, it looks pretty damn good. Obviously, to make it 100%, it'll need a small film of just filler, and then just have it sanded down. Just everything's perfect, but as far as welding goes, I've managed to get it all to fit perfectly back in place. New strong sheet metal, and the same goes for the back here. Now obviously it's not the prettiest, but again, like I say, thin bit of filler will actually do the job. But I just need to drill these little holes out here where I've got them marked, and then pinch these two together, and then just plug weld the two together. Could probably just knock a bit more of that off with the grinder, but yeah, really not bad for my first attempt at welding, especially on a car. So yeah, I mean, I've obviously done a few practice welds on little pieces, but it was a bit challenging with welding to older metal because some of it was still a bit thinner, but I managed to just tweak the welder a bit, get the right setting, and then just patiently take my time and weld everything down. It was a lot better with that second panel, mainly because the fit was a lot better. With the piece at the back, I just rushed it, to be honest, and there were just gaps between the two pieces, and it just caused the weld just to blow through a few spots. So I had to build it up, grind it down. It just took too long. So going forward, I'm just going to double check. I think I've got one more patch that isn't quite perfect that I also rushed. It was kind of like the last one I did, and I think I'm just going to take my time, probably redo it, because when the two pieces literally butt up against each other, it just welds unbelievably well. Knock it back with a grinder, so much better. So, well, there's that progress. I've still got all these parts to go ahead and put in. Oh, I've also pulled out the lines, and I've got to then start bending all the new ones. I was going to do that today, but I decided that I should probably start doing some welding first. So that's pretty much what the video's become, is just me essentially filling you in on what I've done. I haven't bothered filming any of it. It's just, you know, behind the scenes stuff. So this video will probably be a week late, purely because of the timeline and me deciding to put the front end of the Supra in. So I will continue this next weekend, and for you guys it's going to be a few seconds. So I'll see you then. Hey everyone, and welcome back. So, this has been a video long in the making. Mainly because it's time to get welding on the Supra. And I already kind of jumped the gun and got a lot done. So, yeah. This is all that's left to do. Rear corner, the sill, and just the front piece. Now this I've all redone because I've now had access to proper metal bending equipment like sheet presses and stuff like that, and proper cutting equipment. But as you can see, done, needs tidying up, done, left to do, that bit left to do. I know, it gets absolutely insane. Done and painted roughly. I was doing a test spot. It's in the perfect place because the hockey sticks go over here, little plastic covers called hockey sticks. So, yeah, better test paint just to see how it goes. Done, and then we have just this guy here left to do. So, that is that. I don't think I'm going to time-lapse it because it's a bit boring watching welding, and also I don't think I want to show you guys how my welding goes. I don't think it's good enough for the standard of YouTube and all the experts. So I'll show you the end results and you can critique that. So, right, well, let's get started. I'll bring you guys for updates along the way, but yeah, let's just get on with it. I gotta crack on. I want to finish welding today. Hey guys, and welcome back. So, it's been a few days. I have got the welding done. That's probably not going to amount to much of a video because I just wanted to get on with the welding and get stuff done. So, what I'm doing today is I am getting all this ready for the, there we go, internal frame coating, which is exactly what I'm doing now. So, the plan is to use said long straw, poke it in that hole there once I take the little grommet out, and I've already marked off where the straw kind of ends, so I know there, and if I put the can in from that side, it kind of ends there. So, and I've got this little area in the center where I'd have to pop in one of these little holes here or here, just to spray the rest of the internal frame rails. So yeah, that is my plan for now. Heard good stuff about this. It costs about 40 bucks a can, so it better be worth it. Mainly because I have just finished all that welding and I do not feel like the car rotting from the inside out, like it has been, because nothing was treated. So let's get this done. Well, I have sprayed the inside of the frames. It definitely looks a lot better. It's going to be very hard to see on camera. You can kind of see in there. Maybe. Sorta. But anyway, it's sufficiently leaked out the bottom. From what I can see with the flashlight, is it's reached the inner part of the sill, but the on this side, just all the way down in the front, really. I had to look at the flashlight. It's going to be impossible to show you guys, but I had a look, and I'm definitely going to need another can for the front, because everything here, really, just here, is not exactly coated, but there's like a gusset in the center, and then the other side of the frame, and that side is all covered. You can kind of see where the paint leaked out a bit here and there. So, one more can, another round in the few spots that it's missed, because the stuff goes very quickly. I mean, this whole big can just blasted away in no time, so definitely gonna get another one so I can make sure my sills are and my frame rails are completely coated, because yeah, I'm not having any rust in this car anymore. I'm done with it, finished with it. I say that, but I found even more. Now, it's just a little bit here and there, like tiny holes, but the car is actually scheduled to go in to a restoration slash bay this December. I've got 8 weeks in there where it'll be covered up, you know, no sort of weather, rain, anything like that. So I can actually get work done on the car and yeah, actually do the necessary metal work I need to, and paint it and prep it, and not have to worry about the moisture in the air because of the rain and the constant horrible weather I've got to deal with. So I can actually get the restoration of this car done, because trying to do it outside is just, I mean, it's like fine now, and then all of a sudden I'll have like rain in 2 hours, and then all the moisture in the air, it doesn't give things the proper time to cure, and just, you know, I'll just end up fighting a losing battle. So 8 weeks in December into January really, and yeah, look forward to that. But in the meantime, it's time to get the it's time to get the acid etch primer on the bottom of the car, so I can start doing some Raptor liner, and that's going to be the undercoat. Now, I suspect I'm probably going to need another can of this, but I'll do as much as I can and order the other one. So yeah, enough of me rambling. I'm going to go ahead and do all that etch primer now so it can dry, and hopefully I can do some Raptor liner today or tomorrow. So let's go. Alright, so it's officially day 300 and something of welding the Supra. Now obviously there's been quite a few setbacks, but long story short, it's just been a challenge learning to weld a lot of us, planning it, and then obviously not liking the look of my first plan, remaking the metal again, changing the way I want to do it so it's actually done properly. I don't want to cut any corners and things like that and just bodge it together, so that's why it's taken a little longer than usual, and also just getting up things. But I have actually completed all the welding off camera, and I've gone ahead and seam sealed and primed and under sealed the Supra already. I know, let's go have a look. So, you join me in the wheel well, and if I don't say so myself, it looks rather fantastic. The whole underside now Raptor lined, seam sealed, and all good to go. See, even the welding done. Yeah, don't pay any attention to that little hole, that's ignore that. But the rest of the car, seam sealed and protected all the way through. And even the welding on that side, all the way along there at the back and front. Yep, like I said, this side too. New sheet put in there, everything underneath here done, all welded in. Doesn't look too bad if I don't say so myself. I mean, given that's my first go, I'm actually rather happy with it. And like I said, it's all properly seam sealed as well, and yeah, this will protect the life of my car. I do need to apologise for the extreme lack of excitement. Obviously, I've done this a few weeks ago. I'm just only catching up with the filming now. I had like such a small window to get it all done that I just didn't film, because it literally takes twice as long to do anything when you're changing camera angles and trying to film everything the whole time. So I literally just went as hard and fast as I could at this and just welded it, sealed it, painted the whole lot, and just, yeah, just got it all done and treated the lot. And now it's assembly time. So there you go. That's welding the Supra done. Next video. I'm kidding. I'm gonna just continue this entire thing, and we're gonna start putting things in, starting with things like the fuel tank. Obviously the lines need to go back in now permanently, which will be fantastic. Oh yeah, this is all pallets from pallet furniture that I'm building on and off. The subframe's been sitting for the past year and a half now, you know, ready, painted. It's got a layer of dust on it already, but it's all ready to go. I need to pop the headlights and stuff back in, and axles, etc. Yeah, the arms. I need to redo the bushes on those. And what I have just realized is I have not pushed these bushes out. I guess I will be doing that very soon, because the rest of the arms and everything else are all here, pulled back to clean metal. Now they just need to go and get sandblasted along with this arm, and then the polyurethane bushes can go in once it's obviously painted and primed and everything else. So yeah, it's getting there. But I think today, like I say, I want to try get the front end of the car back on, get the shocks in, get everything bolted up, you know, the wings, fenders on, fender liners, the lot, fuel lines, tank, rear subframe in. So excuse me for a moment while I go and find all the bolts that I need for all this in this entire mess. I mean, I have labeled them and put them in little boxes there, and I have my messy pile over here. So there's like front bolts and rear camber bolts and stuff as well, and it's all there. It's just, it requires a bit of just a tiny bit of sorting. So here I'm gonna go and sort it. Oh, that didn't help, it just made it worse. So I'm gonna go ahead and sort this all out and stop worrying about my hair and crack on. Oh, the neighbors are definitely up to something. Sounds interesting. Chainsaws getting involved. Cool. I'm rambling at this point, so let's just get on with it. I may time-lapse some stuff. I may just bring you along for periodic updates. So let's go. Well, I thought I'd stop here and do a quick little update for you guys. I finally finished with the fuel system. A few of the pipes got a little bent and stuff, so that was a pain in the butt. But it's in, fully plumbed up, ready to go. The brake lines going back are in. I just haven't put the calipers on yet. But, big surprise, I've just put into place. Still got to bolt it down, but the subframe is finally back inside the Supra. I know the diff is like the only bit that doesn't quite match the rest of the nice aesthetic going on here, but it is what it is. So I've just put this bolt here with the new mounting washer in, and on the other side, this jack. Ooh, amazing. Made getting the subframe in so easy. Now I just got to put the bolts in there and the other side, tighten them down, and then We officially have a Supra with the rear subframe again. Making moves. I'm ridiculously happy about this now. Like, now the excitement's hitting. Because now it's starting to become a car again. I mean, it always was a car, but now it's getting there. I mean, we're that much closer. Only that much closer. But we're closer. Alright, I think it's time to close out the video here. Got the fuel lines in, got that subframe now in. Oh, looks fantastic. I know it's not a big deal for everyone else, because, you know, Supras really have subframes in the whole time, but for me, where mine hasn't had it in for the last 1.5 years, it's a huge deal. It's a huge accomplishment. And I'm actually happy that I eventually got it done. And I'm like that much closer, but also like that much closer to actually getting the Supra on the road now. So next Supra video, we got to get those arms finished, refurbed, poly bushes stuffed in, and that's it. I'm out of here. You guys have a great weekend. Stay awesome. I'll see you next time. Ciao.